Guys, what is going on? This is NGS. Excuse me if I do not sound coherent in the slightest in this video. I am just so gosh darn excited. There is so much awesome stuff to talk about, and I've been waiting a very long time to do this video. So just announced today from SEGA, we've got two bombshell announcements related to the Valkyria Chronicles franchise. First and foremost, Valkyria Chronicles HD is headed to PlayStation 4. And the second, a brand new Valkyria Chronicles game on PS4. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would be giving SEGA a round of applause. I never, ever thought I would be doing that. But you gotta give credit where credit is due. SEGA stepped up and they actually listened to the fans. Now, what does this mean? First and foremost, what the F is Valkyria Chronicles? Why is this black guy on the internet with glasses freaking out over a new Valkyria Chronicles game? I don't know what the heck it is. Okay, for those of you guys who are unaware, Valkyria Chronicles was a game that released on PlayStation 3 last generation. And if you talk to a lot of people who played the game, they will agree that this is one of the most, if not most, underrated games released on the PS Triple. The game was known for its fantastic visuals, beautiful soundtrack, really addicting, challenging gameplay. It's one of the best tactical strategy RPGs you can get on the PS3, but it came out at a really bad time. It came out when the PS3 really wasn't doing so hot, so a lot of people slept on the game, which was a real disappointment because the game deserved all of the praise that it got. It was one of the most critically acclaimed games of last gen that just not a lot of people played, but the people who did play it love it to this day. So around a year and a half ago, SEGA basically came out to the fans and just asked them what they wanted. SEGA sales were on the decline. They've tried killing Sonic 60 billion times when people kept buying the games. Sonic fans, stop. But a lot of people voiced their opinions on what they wanted to see. Some people wanted to see more of the Yakuza games localized. Other people wanted to see Valkyria Chronicles get some love, and we finally got it with this announcement. But there's just so much going into this that I want to, talk about and thank some people. First and foremost, I want to thank the fans of this. I want to thank every single person out there who has purchased Valkyria Chronicles. If you bought it on the PS3 or if you bought it on the PC, because the people who bought it on PC when it came out on Steam last year, let me see if I can pull this up right here. When the game released on Steam last fall, I don't know if this is the exact numbers that are available today, but the game sold more than 500,000 copies. 500,000 digital copies. And granted, this is, just coming from September 2015. We don't know, how well the game is going to do after the fact, after the announcement, but over 500 and a shit ton, 500,000 copies of a game that came out. When did this game come out? I don't even recall. I think it was like 07, 08. Yeah, it came out in 2008. Of a game that came out 6 years prior, to do 500,000 for a very niche title, it goes to show you that word of mouth is very strong. And all of the Valkyria Chronicles fans, this fan base is just so dedicated because we know that we want to play more of these games. So what do we have to do? If we can't convince the company through petitions or all this stuff that people are doing, we can convince them with our cold, hard cash. And everybody stepped up and supported the PC version, which was a pretty dang good release. So hats off to the entire Valkyria Chronicles fanbase for what they've done. So I think that more than anything, we gotta, really thank the people who supported it on PC, because it showed that there is, so much love for this franchise from the older crowd, in addition to newer folk who are just getting into this for the very first time. So Valkyria Chronicles HD is coming to the PS4, sporting 1080p visuals, 60 FPS. I assume they're going to be giving us all the upgrades that the PC version got. Whether or not they add some more things, exclusive to the PS4, like they go back and rework some of the cutscenes, it remains to be seen, but that is coming out early 2016. So if you have not gotten a chance to play it and you do not own a PC, definitely check this game out on PS4. Now moving on to the brand new game in the series, which is titled Valkryia Azure I'm sorry, I can't even speak, I'm so excited. Valkyria Azure Revolution. Let me just see if I can pull the article up here, courtesy of, well, the window's not even active. Excuse me, folks, technical difficulties here. so many technical difficulties here. Well, this is just on the fly, guys. I'm legit just like, yeah. All right, there we go. Courtesy of nichegamer.com. Let me just see if I can bring my webcam up to the front. Move up. There we go. Courtesy of nichegamer.com, you've got, your first look at the scans from the Famitsu magazine, and it's giving you a couple of details about the game itself. It's set within Jutland, small country, embargo, blah, blah, blah. You guys can all read this down below. The link is in the description. And of course, right here is giving you more information on Valkyria Chronicles Remastered, coming February 2016, high-res visuals, includes the DLC, and it has trophy support, because I do not believe the original game on PS3 had trophy support. But yeah, you guys, this is just so major for me as a fan of this game. It's just such an underrated game, and more than anything, what gets me, I'm really excited that there's a brand new Valkyria Chronicles game, that it ends up being a traditional console game and not some, fee-to-pay mobile title. What really gets me, just feeling all fuzzy inside is that the fans stepped up for this. The fans wanted this, and we got this. And if we can get all of these niche Japanese games, give them second wind on PC, we can literally do anything. You've seen all the franchises that have come to PC. You've seen so much interest and support for these games. Don't let anyone ever tell you that you cannot make a difference, because you can. If none of us stepped up and supported this, we wouldn't have probably ever got this, because this isn't a case of, SEGA would have done it anyway. SEGA admitted that they didn't want to work on the series anymore. That's why they put the games on PSP, because since it didn't sell on PS3, they thought it would sell on the handheld scene. And it kind of did, but not enough for them to continue it. But the fact that we're getting not only an HD remaster, but a new game in the series just goes to show you that we have the power. We have the power, ladies and gentlemen. One thing that I really hope we do see later on, I know this is probably not going to happen, but it might, depending on the sales of the HD remaster, is I would love for SEGA to port Valkyria Chronicles 2 and Valkyria Chronicles 3 onto the PlayStation 4. Give them high-res visuals, a great update, just make it, coherent with the other game in the series in addition to the newer one in the series. And I would love for them to actually localize these games so we can actually play them. To this day, we have not gotten Valkyria Chronicles 3. It was never localized outside Japan, unfortunately. So who knows? Maybe with the support of this, they might do another HD collection of it. I certainly wouldn't mind that for a really niche franchise that needs support. I think a lot of people out there would love to play the series if they seriously enjoyed the first game. And speaking of localizations, I really do hope we get these games localized to the West. Most likely we will get them, because SEGA sees that, all the sales from PC were coming from people outside Japan. So, that's a pretty good indication. Hey, hello, we want these games in English. So we might see it come outside Japan. We might see a PC port for Valkyria Azure Revolution. Revolution. Cannot speak today. Too excited. So yeah, just like I said, vote for your wallets, and heck, anything is possible. Anyway, have you guys played Valkyria Chronicles? Comment down below. Let me know. I'm GS signing out, and like always, I will catch you guys later. Peace.